Murder! Court is in session! Today, I got y'all to send me crimes that you've committed, and I'm gonna be sentencing y'all. You might get probation, you might get community service, you might get life in prison, or if it's that crazy, I just might give y'all the electric chair, bro. This is my hammer, by the way. What crime have you committed? This girl at school was pissing me off and being hella rude to my friend. She a hoe, so I figured she was cheating on her boyfriend, and I looked into it and I was right, and I told her BF has revenge, and they broke up because of it. Now. This may be very controversial, but this is an act of justice. Hear me out. I wouldn't even consider this a crime. Why are you in my courthouse? No, genuine question. Why are you in my courthouse? This is not a crime. You're wasting my time. You're let off. You're free. You're free to go. You're let off. Okay, next person. When I was 5, I accidentally stole a back of those sparkler things from Kohl's, and I cried to myself in my room for an hour. A pack. Okay, no, that's supposed to be a pack. At the grand age of 5, you thought it was a good idea to steal sparklers. Now, some of y'all would say, oh, but they were only 5. They didn't know any better. They were 5. They may have been 5, but their parents were grown people. You, my friend, are guilty. We are not sentencing this 5-year-old because legally 5-year-olds can't go to prison. Instead, we're sentencing the parents. For raising such a child. Your parents, your mother and father, regardless of if both of them in your life or none of them in your life or whatever the fuck's in between. To be fair, Kohl's is a $1 billion corporation that low-key be taxing everyone. So, 5-week community service. Over the course of 5 weeks, 120 hours. Next crime. Not me, but I was on my way to a different school's campus on a bus, and this guy I used to be friends with had CP on her phone and kept trying to show it to me, despite me literally telling him to delete it, and proceeded to show my friend's year 7 little brother. Next segment. So, I guess this isn't your crime, but you're snitching. But it's okay to snitch on someone that has CP. Can we agree that this is electric chair worthy? Electric chair worthy. We are 4 crimes in, and I'm already considering the electric chair. All right, chat decided this man is getting done by firing squad. Next crime. Oh, I love stealing. Like, not even in a, I can't afford this, so I'll steal it in a way, but I wonder if I can get away with taking this kind of way. Not from other small businesses, though. It's to do, like, lip balms and shit. My younger brother and I used to be who could steal the higher valued item he did, but we've never been caught. I might be too old for it now. You turned stealing into a competition. Are we serious? Pretty much what you've done here. You've pretty much said, oh, brother, come out. They've caught us. They got us. Us. Yes, us. That's pretty much what you've done here. So you've snitched on your brother too. I'm giving you probation. You, the person who wrote this, 5 years of probation, and the brother, 1 year of probation. I'm giving you 5 years because you snitched on your brother. And your brother only gets 1. And also because he won. So he gets less time as well. Because that's aura. Next crime. I did a 61 and a 60. Now this is where it gets serious. You're speeding? You know what? No, I'm grabbing the camera for this. You're speeding? You did 1 kilometer over the speed limit? Not fast enough. How do I tell you not fast enough, bro? The speed limit is a speed minimum. You should be doing higher than that. If I was driving and you were in front of me doing a 61 and a 60, I would low-key overtake you because you're pissing me off. No. You get life. You get life, bro. You get life. Next crime. I sold fake shrooms to someone. Now this gets serious. The person that bought it off you probably thought they were real shrooms, took them, and probably thought that it was real, so they dead started hallucinating. They probably got placeboed into believing it's real. So low-key, you know why that's a good thing? Because they think they're on, but they actually haven't taken any, so it's not actually doing damage to them. And you made a little bit of money. Side hustle, but you get 5 hours of community service, low-key, because you low-key did just scam someone. But other than that, game is game. All right, next crime. My old boss offered to reimburse public transport costs for getting to and from jobs. I got all the proper receipts and stuff for a whole month, and then kept claiming it for the rest of the time I worked there, even though I never used public transport at the first time. Is that fraud? That is fraud. That's crazy. You low-key just started stealing money from your boss. This probably wouldn't be too much if you think about it. I'm gonna sentence you to 120 hours of being on public transport, but the transport is full. You're gonna spend the next 120 hours in a packed bus, and you're not able to sit for 120 hours. That's what I'm sentencing you to. So then you really were on public transport. Is that fair? Next crime. There was once a homeless guy when I was in the city, so I gave him fake money, but he ended up using it to buy food, and I got sent to prison for fraud. Well. This is actually crazy. Yeah, this is a... What the fuck? How did they track the fake money from the homeless guy to you? How did they do that? You know, I'm more impressed by them tracking you down. Oh wait, no, he didn't track you down. Oh no, he got sent. Oh, I thought he got away with it. No, you did not commit a crime. You were not buying anything from that homeless guy, were you? I mean, he wouldn't really have much to sell. You can give people fake money. That's not a crime. It's not a crime to give people fake money if it's not in exchange for anything. Well, I can go give my mom a fake $100 bill. Like, that's not illegal. He low-key did get sent to prison for fraud. You low-key are a bit of a bro. That being said, you kind of screwed over a homeless guy for no reason. I'm giving you 500 hours of community service. Clean up the streets! Okay, next crime. I kept the key from my neighbor's house and I let myself in their house after school sometimes for a couple of hours before they came back from work. Never caught even one time. So you're low-key just trespassing. I guess that'd be home invasion. Well, the big question is, did you take anything? If stuff was stolen, it's a very different story. If they had like a theater room and you wanted to watch a movie or some shit, then like, fair enough, bro. But like, if you're out there stealing all their shit, yoinking all their shit, then that's a different story. Low-key, this is just trespassing. And trespassing, ultimately, isn't that big of a deal if you have no intent, really. That being said, you're good. You're free to go. This is not a big deal. Next crime. So we're all pirating movies and TV, right? No way I'm paying for all these streaming services. You're free to go, bro. You're free to go. You're free to go. Next crime. When I was a kid, I forced my mom to take me to the pool so I could go underwater and look around. Yes, we would all go to the pool as kids with goggles on and go underwater. Public pools, we'd go underwater and all stare at buns. Yes, we would all do that. Listen, this is a canon event. Yes, we have all done this. There's no crime committed, I guess. Like, is it a little bit creepy? I guess. You're free to go. The fork trident of justice has been smacked against the table. Next crime. Threw a golf ball full power at a toddler. There's no way that toddler lived to tell the story. Bro, do you know how hard golf balls are? If I got hit in the head with a golf ball, I think I'd genuinely die, and I'm 19. Let alone a whole toddler with their mushy ass heads and their fucking smooth brains. So you pretty much just slimed out a toddler, is what I'm getting at here. I hate kids, but I don't think we should slime out toddlers by pegging golf balls at their brains, at their craniums. With that being said, this is through a golf ball. Not swinging a golf ball and you going, woo! And you just hit a toddler and a toddler was in the way. Because then that's just bad parenting by the parents by letting the toddler run around a golf course with no supervision at all. This implies that the person grabbed the golf ball and just absolutely pegged it at their head. You're purposely sliming out a toddler here. A literal 5-year-old, bro. Are we serious, bro? That guy's barely lived his life. You know what? No. You don't get the electric chair. You get life without parole. Because you have to live with that guilt for the rest of your life. Behind bars. With no chance of ever getting out. Next crime. When I was a kid, I went to my friend's house and her mother turned out to be a teacher in the same school and I actually found her underwear. So I took them and gave them to my friend and told her that was his crush's underwear. And then he glued into those underwear the whole day.
Okay, logically he's committed stealing, but morally he made his friend commit it. That's horrid.
So, you made your friend commit a crime and you stole underwear. Oh my god, bro. I hope this is fake, bro. I hope this is fake, bro. I hope you just went on ChatGPT and said, write me the craziest crime that you could think of. And it spat out this. I genuinely hope so, bro. Because, like, bro, this is too specific to be fake. Who thinks of this shit? Oh,
send him to the deepest pits of hell. Once he is numb to the pain, revive him for 20 years and send him back once the pain is gone. And repeat that 17 million times at least.
I'm sentencing that guy to whatever I just heard on TTS. I agree with that. Next crime. When I was at a sleepover, we were walking around at midnight and went to 7-Eleven. I was waiting outside through a see-through window and my mate pulls out a knife and threatens the cashier. I don't know, a fuckload of money or something. Not friends with him anymore. So, Loki, you're a bystander, and bystanders do not get sentenced. So you're free to go, but your homeboy, Loki, just committed armed robbery, bro. You gotta hold your homeboys accountable. That's just how it is. Because a lot of people that pull out knives and threaten people, they don't, like 9 times out of 10, they're not actually gonna like stab someone or like actually hurt anyone. I like 5 years. All right, next crime. I snuck into the teacher's staff room, took the baddest teacher's iced coffee, went to the bathroom, put a bit of my freaky juice in it, then put it back. Watch her drink it in class later. LMAO. Yo. Minimum 5 years of therapy, bro. You know what we're doing? Your nutsack's getting tight, so you're not going to be able to have kids anymore. So you can't anymore. That's one thing that's happening to you. And you're going to be solitary confined for 10 years. Next crime. I was at a coffee shop and saw somebody and asked to see his phone is stolen. Yo, bro. You need it. You know what, bro? I sent this you to a job. Because, how are you just gonna... Oh, bro, yo, can I call my mom real quick? Pick up the phone, run. That phone has a password on it. You're not gonna be able to get into his phone. So you just stole a phone. What are you gonna do with it? There's literally nothing you can do with it. All right. Some of y'all need to get some help. Some of y'all deserve solitary confinement. I did not think y'all this bad. I had more faith in y'all, bro. If you enjoyed this, my Twitch in the description, Discord in the description, all that good shit in the description. And I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Ladies, YouTube.